So growing up, one of my favorite childhood books was a comic about Marie Curie, which was initially what sparked my interest in sciences. And then now, as a fifth-year health sciences student, I can't help but feel so lucky to be surrounded by so many inspiring women in our faculty, whether it be in my classes, among my friend groups, or as my professors. And it's so incredibly important to talk about the contribution of women and girls in the field of science because their diverse perspectives add so much depth to our scientific understanding, and inclusion and diversity are so crucial for moving science forward. And recognizing and celebrating what women and girls do in science isn't just about acknowledging their successes, it's also about inspiring the generations that come next.
By highlighting women and girls' contributions in science, we can address the historical underrepresentation of women in STEM fields. I think this helps challenge stereotypes and encourages more girls and women to pursue careers in science. I think this leads to a greater diversity and a broader range in perspectives in scientific research and innovation. It provides aspiring scientists, especially young girls, with strong role models to look up to. Seeing successful women in science helps break down barriers and fosters the belief that they too can excel in scientific pursuits, regardless of gender.
So I think it's really important to highlight the contributions of women and girls in science because women and girls bring with them a unique set of lived experiences and ideas and perspectives that push the field forward, not only through scientific innovation, but through celebrating the accomplishments of women and girls, through creating these safe spaces that are inclusive of diverse voices and identities, and that truly inspire the next generation of women and girls to follow in their footsteps.
So having more women and girls in sciences can increase the diversity in science because they can bring more perspective to research, laboratory work, and as well as give relevant solutions to technology that is around health and benefit everyone. There is a need for women and girls to be part of the solution and innovation for science because women and girls face barriers in health issues and safety, especially in developing and undeveloped countries.
Science is for everyone. It's so important that we show the people who are behind the science because it shows that everyone can be and is a scientist. By celebrating the people behind science and all of our complex identities, we help break down barriers for future aspiring scientists and for others in the field.
So to all of the aspiring scientists, I would say embrace your unique interests and believe in your capabilities. Science is all about understanding different viewpoints, so never underestimate the power of your own perspective. And always remember that every setback is a stepping stone towards success. Believe in yourself, you've got this.
My advice would be to embrace your passions, be curious and ask questions, persevere through challenges, and seek mentors and support. Surround yourself with a supportive community during your journey to becoming a scientist. And don't forget, you are becoming the next role model for the upcoming generation of women and girls in science.
So my advice for aspiring scientists would be to not be afraid to take chances, to step outside of your comfort zone, do your best to try and find mentors who will meaningfully support you throughout your academic and professional journey. And of course, follow your passions, follow your interests, and just go for it.
I recommend being a scientist if you're passionate about it but don't have a female role model. Like I did when I was young, I only saw a female scientist in television and as well on news article, and I said go for it. Going on this journey you love will help your community, the society, and the world at large because you will inspire women and girls around the world to be a scientist they want to be, and as well as they will be represented and they will contribute to the society. The role will be hard, but it takes faith, hard work, dedication, perseverance, and motivation. But most of all, you're gonna have love in the process.
My biggest piece of advice is to think not only about the project you want to work on, but who you want to work with. Your work environment is such an important part of your grad school journey. Working with a team that inspires you, supports you, and mentors you will not only shape your project, but also your career trajectory.